All right, welcome back. Taking a live look at our local airports this morning. You can see lots of cloud coverage, that rain. I just checked FlightAware this morning's weather is causing 233 delays at DFW Airport and 177 cancellations. Over at Love Field, 68 delays and 26 cancellations so far. Our WFAA weather alert runs through 9 o'clock this morning. Cassie and Brianna, you guys have been here since early this morning tracking everything. I know you've been looking at the roads, lots of crashes.
Yes, absolutely. And I know one of our reporters, one of our crews is out at a deadly crash that I really want to let everyone know about. It's very important for people to just be very patient and be careful this morning because the roads are slick.
Yeah, absolutely. And you saw the visibility there. It looks really, really bad. It looks terrible.
It's very gloomy out there this morning. And the good news is at least some of the rain, the heaviest of the rain, it's slowly moving out. So we're not going to be dealing with this all day. But not the best morning to get out and about by any means. If you can wait, I would certainly wait. We still have some thunderstorms. We still have our WFA weather alert day that's ongoing until 9 o'clock this morning. And right now it's 8:14. So we still have just under an hour to go. And eventually things will be a lot quieter. The impact from these storms for most of us will really just be the very heavy rainfall, some ponding, areas of flooding. That will be a possibility. The much lower impact, at least at this point, would now be if a storm were to go severe. I think that would be well east of Dallas. And that's when we're looking at maybe up to quarter-size hail, wind gusts of 60 miles an hour. That would be very low threat. So just make sure that you stay updated with the latest forecast, have a way to receive those warnings. Better yet, the best way to do that is by downloading the WFA app to get those latest alerts. So we still technically have that marginal risk for severe weather for areas around Dallas and off to the east. But later this morning, the threat for severe storms, the quarter-size hail, the wind gusts of 60, that would be in far eastern northeast Texas. So now looking at our flood watch, still it looks like northeast parts of Texas will see the most rainfall out of all of this. We're still seeing that heavy rain. We're not done with it just yet. The rain started very late last night, early this morning out to the west and has quickly made its way east across North Texas. They've been very electrical storms. We've had lots of lightning. A lot of you probably woke up to all of the thunder and the lightning that continues to move off to the east, but we still have quite a bit of lightning in and around the metro and areas just to the southwest. But zooming in just a little bit closer to the Dallas Metroplex, you can see some of the heaviest rain in between Irving and Carrollton. Technically, we still have that flash flood warning for Dallas and Tarrant counties until 8:45. So another 30 minutes to go on that. But eventually the rain does look a lot lighter. We also have Collin, Denton, and Rockwall counties under a flash flood warning until 8:30. So another 14 minutes to go on this as it continues to move off to the north and east. But we also have Delta and Lamar County under that flash flood warning. We are still expecting some heavier rain to move through those areas. Lots of heavy rain in between Gainesville, Sherman, all the way towards Bonham. You can see some heavy rain just north and east of McKinney. That's also drifting to the northeast. Out to the west, we have some light showers around Mineral Wells, but quite a bit of heavy rain in between Granbury and Glen Rose. That's lifting to the north and east towards Fort Worth. Around Hillsboro, some light showers. Really, it looks like that's going to be pretty light for the rest of the afternoon. This is going to be 8 o'clock this morning, and it's showing exactly what's happening right now. But as we go throughout the next few hours, eventually most of the rain and storms will push east of Dallas. I think we're going to be dry later this afternoon. Certainly the clouds will stick around. The wind, it's going to be out of the north, and we're expecting gusts around 30 or so. Late this evening, a few additional light rain showers, but a wintry mix in the far north and west. The wintry mix, it's going to stay in the far north and west. That's not going to happen in Dallas. Temperatures will stay well above freezing, but by tomorrow morning, it's still going to be cold. Right now, temperatures in the upper 40s to low 50s, so very cool. Temperatures won't move a whole lot today. I think this afternoon we stay in the 40s and in the 50s, but overnight tonight, we're dropping down into the upper 30s to low 40s. So a cold start to your Sunday. Tomorrow afternoon still looks cool. So rain and storms this morning. This afternoon, the chance or the coverage of rain will be a lot lower. Tonight, mostly cloudy, light rain is possible, 30% coverage with temperatures in the upper 30s. Tomorrow afternoon, partly cloudy, highs in the low 50s and breezy. By the time we get to Monday, a light wind out of the northwest, we're back in the mid 60s. The rest of the week looks fantastic. Temperatures climbing into the 70s and 80s. Lots of sunshine to go along with it. We get back in the 80s by the time we get to April 12th. But looking at April 15th through the 18th, it looks like we do have another more unsettled pattern. And